customize Safari with extensions like Grammarly, Honey, and Momentum.
Oh my God.
And now we're bringing web extensions to iPhone and iPad.
Oh, cool.
Just like on Mac, you choose what website you want extensions to be active on. And developers can easily tap into an entirely new audience. Because these extensions can share code with existing Safari web extensions. This is a huge year for Safari. A totally new tab design and tab groups simplify your browsing. And Safari is more customizable than ever with a new start page and extensions on iOS and iPadOS. And with that, we have macOS Monterey. It's a fantastic release with great new features that help Mac users do more than ever. You can work across Mac and your other devices using Universal Control and AirPlay to Mac. It's easy to get productive and creative using shortcuts and the totally new design for Safari, along with incredible features like SharePlay, Share with You, Focus, and Quick Note. We do have more we'd like to talk about, but first, let's get out of here. Probably should have just taken the car. As I mentioned a moment ago, we've made incredible advances in macOS and across all of our platforms this year. These are going to be awesome for users. We also create new opportunities for our developers, the heart and soul of WWDC. And to tell you about the new developer features and technologies we've been building to help you take your apps to the next level, here's our VP of WWDR, Susan Prescott.
It's such a privilege to come together with our developer community and to connect with your creative energy. Over the course of the week, Apple engineers are going to share all kinds of exciting new technologies and features that we think you're going to love. And there are a few announcements that we just couldn't wait to share. APIs that will help you create even more incredible apps. Swift features that make the language both easier and more powerful. And App Store features that will help you better connect with users. Let's start with APIs. And there are a lot of new APIs this year, like the ones for SharePlay that make it possible to build new shared experiences for iPhone, iPad, Mac, and Apple TV. And simple enhancements like voice isolation, wide spectrum audio, and portrait mode that can work in any video conferencing app. New APIs for focus and notifications. A new extra large widget size for iPad. Screen time API. Always on apps for watchOS. New advanced rendering APIs in Reality Kit. And we've gone even further in this release to make it easy for all developers to create realistic 3D objects with Object Capture.
That's crazy.
Object Capture is a revolutionary new API on macOS. Rather than manually creating 3D models, which can take weeks, Object Capture uses photogrammetry to turn a series of 2D images into photorealistic 3D objects in just minutes. Leading developers like Maxon and Unity are already using Capture to unlock entirely new ways of creating 3D content. It's as simple as taking photos of an object on your iPhone or iPad. Then, putting them into Cinema 4D to create a lifelike 3D model. For the first time, developers can generate an AR preview of the model to ensure they've captured what they need while on location. And Wayfair is using Object Capture to develop tools for their manufacturers, so they can use an iPhone and Mac to easily create a virtual representation of their merchandise. This will allow Wayfair users to preview more products in their homes with AR to make sure they choose the right product for their space.
When you're looking at it,
this is a massive step forward for 3D content creation. What used to be the most difficult and expensive part of building AR experiences in 3D scenes is now available to all developers in macOS Monterey. Object Capture and all of the APIs we've talked about today are built on the Swift programming language. Swift has made a huge impact on our app ecosystem, and today, the majority of the top 1,000 apps are built using Swift. To tell you about the improvements we're making this year, here's Ted.
Susan. Design Swift to make it easy to create great apps. It has an approachable, modern syntax, incredible runtime performance, and safety features that eliminate categories. In recent years, we've worked with the Swift open source community to build tons of new features that make Swift easier and more powerful. This year, one of the biggest features we're building into Swift Swift is concurrency. Concurrency is one of the most requested features for Swift, and it's key to building apps that are responsive to user input while doing work in the background. Concurrency also makes it dramatically easier to write code that does work in parallel, so your app can take full advantage of multi-core processors. Without language features that simplify concurrency, you need to write asynchronous code that's hard to write, hard to understand, and hard to debug. Our approach to concurrency in Swift builds on the same core principles of Swift itself, making it easier to write fast, modern, safe code with fewer mistakes. We build structured concurrency deep into the Swift language and use the common async await pattern combined with a technology called actors. This means you can write code as a simple sequence of steps, with actors safely isolating parallel tasks from one another. So building code for concurrency goes from something complicated like this to something simple like this. That kind of power and simplicity is what Swift is all about. And we're excited to share more with you this week. Now, back to Susan.
We created Swift and all of these other technologies and frameworks for one reason, to help you build the best possible apps. And the best place to discover those apps is on the App Store. To tell you about some of the exciting features we've been working on, here's Amber.
Apps give you code 3.
Since the beginning, we designed the App Store to be a safe and trusted place. Users can just focus on finding the right app. Developers has reviewed every app to make sure it meets our high standards for security, privacy, and safety. And that's why the App Store now serves nearly 600 million weekly visitors in 175 countries and regions, making it a great business opportunity for all developers and an engine for innovation and growth. And Apple has now paid over $230 billion to developers since the App Store launch. Today, we're introducing some incredible new ways to help developers like you reach even more users, starting with the app product page. This year, you'll be able to create multiple custom product pages to showcase different features of your app for different users. You can also try out different screenshots, videos, and even app icons to understand what users like most. These improvements will give you even more ways to tell the world about your app. It's also important to showcase the dynamic things happening inside. I think that's it, guys.
I think we went over everything.
For
And
apps.
after we build
And it's built with advanced security.
Most out of the conference. Thank you for joining us. Let's have a great week.
So cute. How awesome was that, guys, right? You guys here?
Yes.
Anybody here? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, bye. All right, well, I'm going to eat my dinner now. I hope you enjoyed the show. Bye, guys.
Bye. All right.
Wait a minute. Why not make Arena Rock a dub-dub? We're going to be Pyro loosely. I think why not? Pyro is fun.
All right. Let's I'm gonna fix the sound. Wait. All right.